Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Graduation day is always a day of rejoicing, for it marks the conclusion of an educational journey and the commencement of another more uncertain and more difficult part of man's quest, a better life and future. Truly, today signifies the culmination of many years of hard work in the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge that will enable a person to embrace opportunities and to take on challenges with clear vision and purpose. Friends, welcome to the first graduation and ninth moving up ceremony with the theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. To show patriotism to our nation, we all rise and sing our national anthem and Vizcaya hymn, to be followed by a prayer to be led to us by Madam Ebrimina Cana, Master Teacher 2, Castillo Village Elementary School.
Ginget nga ayan titan na ken lagsa ken amma nga itantanok anak patagturod nga namayeng meng mang tedrag o gagetti agtaeng bimalitok taytayak makita nang sek akay kayot bantay syera ayos di magat upog sa dinas o Vizcaya nga imnas dakam nga anak mo Vizcaya si tatak neng si wawaya biag idaton mi ken ka Vizcaya si pupudno kam ken ko awagay way mo Vizcaya itagay mi awan dwa-dwa dayaw mo tiin kam tulay kan kanta dungdung wen mi a Vizcaya dakam nga anak mo Vizcaya si tatak neng si wawaya biag idaton mi ken ka Vizcaya si pupudno kam ken ko tawagay way mo Vizcaya itagay mi awan dwa-dwa dayaw mo tin kam tulay kan kanta dungdung wen mi a Vizcaya.
Managparabor ka managayat nga Diyos ken amami, mapagtalkan ti ayat na saan ngagbalbaliw saan ngagpatengga. Diyos idi itaken ti agnanayon, dagiti karkarim saan ngagbalbaliw. Agyaman kami Tanadanunan mi daytoy a virtual graduation dagiti anak mi. Iti kalaksigan iti panubok nga dumteng iti sangalubungan. Agyaman kami kadagiti stakeholder, parents nga makipagmaymaysa, timulong iti panagadal dagitoy anak mi ditoy pagadalan nga Castillo Village Elementary School. Kat adtoy anadtengan daytoy nga aldaw iti graduation kan moving up dagiti amin nga agad-adal. Dawat mi apo nga ipatpatuloy mo iti balegi kadagitoy nga ubing nga maragpatda dagiti arapaap nga kayatda nga gunuden babaen iti tulong ti Espiritu Santo. Tarabayam yadayom isuda iti dakas nga paspasamak. Idalan mo ida kas iti pagayatam. Dawat mi nga tulungam isurom dagiti naganak. Ngamang padakkel kadakwada iti social, physical, moral nang nangruna iti na espirituan nga panagbiag. Dawatan nimot apo nga idalan mo dagiti na dumadumang stakeholders mi ditoy nga komunidad, barangay officials wenno officialis, elders, teachers ken na dumaduma pay nga concerned citizen. Adupay dagiti kayat mi nga pagyamanan ken dawat ken ka saan mi nga maibkas ngam amom amin ida. Ti planom nangat-ngatong ngam iti plano mi. Kat akuam amin dagiti dayaw gloria ken panagyaman. Isublimikan ka Apo Dios ti panagyaman itinagan ni Apo mi nga Hesus. Amen.
Bensa S. Bugnay, our punong barangay, will give her opening remarks. Ma'am.
So, tahadlag sa patayan namin. Umuna-unay, kahit mga kablaon, iti district supervisor tayo ni Sir Arnel M. Batalya. Iti school head tayo ni Sir James Ulamsis. Iti nagpipintas kin nagagagat nga mamistra tayo ito Castillo Village ni Madam Jacqueline Waki, Karen Damaso, Madam Ebrimay na kanam kini Susila Tulnuan. Kadagiti panak nga barangay official, iti PTA officers tayo, ken dagiti amin nga bisitas tayo nga ada ditoy, parents, dagiti eskwela, so naimbag nga bigat tayo amin. So, formally open ko nga ron dito yung program tayo. Salamat.
Ma'am Jolie C. Tinggaan, our PTA President, will give her welcome remarks. Ma'am.
To our district supervisor, Sir Arnel Batalya, our school head, Sir James Lamsis, DepEd staff, barangay officials headed by our punong barangay Bensa S. Bugnay, and to all our visitors, parents, kan dagiti ubing nga adatoy, welcome to our first graduation and night moving up.
State of School Report by Sir James O. Lamsis, the motivating school head of Castillo Village Elementary School.
A blessed morning to everyone. I am very much overwhelmed today as I am to present the state of the school address of Castillo Village Elementary School, Western Kayapa District. Castillo Village Elementary School is topographically a valley community located along the National Road. It has a total land area of 200 square meters with a distance of almost 2 kilometers from the district office. The former name of the school is Sabino Primary School, named after the donor, but through a resolution and ordinance number 2016-2149, Sabino Primary School was renamed to Castillo Village Primary School and finally renamed as Castillo Village Elementary School through a municipal ordinance number 2020-01. The school is a multi-grade school catering kindergarten to grade 6 with only one classroom building erected. The classrooms for the kindergarten, grades 1 and 2, and grades 5 and 6 were the extension building of the barangay hall. With this situation, we do hope and pray that the 4 proposed classroom buildings under the Last Mile School program be materialized. Castillo Village Elementary School is one among the newly established elementary schools in the district of Western Kayapa, catering 79 learners where majority of the learners are Kalanguyas. At present, the school is consist of 4 dedicated, committed, competent, and efficient regular permanent teachers, 1 master teacher 2, and 3 teacher 3 positions manned by a head teacher position. I am very much grateful to all the teachers for their unwavering support and dedication. Truly, they are the blessings of this humble institution. As we plan, work, and through God's help, we achieve. The school is also blessed to have a very supportive barangay officials, SGC, and PTA officers who are willing to address our school needs and work hand on hand, especially in this time of pandemic. Habali ni hamak tan sakripisyo diyan ni eskulaan. As to staff development, classroom observations were conducted. Isla, school-based or district-based, and division and sets were also conducted and attended by all teachers. They also attended division, regional, national, and international online trainings and seminars. To further enhance their skills, all of them were chosen as district last writers and broadcasters, and some of them have chosen and awarded as a district, division, and regional last writers and national broadcasters as far as modular and RBI is concerned. In terms of pupil development, the school has created a Facebook account for the online monitoring and for them to freely express the issues and concerns, comments and suggestions for the betterment of the educational system in this new normal. Furthermore, the school has also conducted tutorial instructions abiding the minimum health protocols and provided 1:1 module ratio in all grades. The school has also organized school paper and participated in the division online school paper competition as well. On the physical aspects, this humble school is proud to inform you that we have accomplished a lot, like the functional gulayan sa paaralan, the construction of the school perimeter fence, and improvement of flower boxes, water facilities, school office, and the construction of the new functional comfort room through the greater involvement of stakeholders to the priority school programs, projects, and activities. So, when we work together, we can achieve great things. Thank you so much. God bless and mabuhay po tayong lahat.
A message from Sir Arnel M. Batalya, Doctor of Education, the workaholic district in charge of Western Kayapa District.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I wish your continuous success and happiness in all you do. I know how hard you have worked throughout this school year, combating with bulk of modules and other related requirements. With that, I'm so proud of you. Your great work and accomplishments are even more impressive as you carried them out through modular instruction in the new normal education. Dear candidates for graduation, though our country is beset with this COVID-19 pandemic, whatever challenges or difficulties we face, keep on dreaming and work for it. For you to achieve your goal in life, always remember that God will not fail us. As written in the book of Philippians chapter 4 verse 13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Do your best in your studies, allowing God to gracefully lead you what He wants you to be. That's what this graduation team is all about, is strengthening the quality education amid the COVID-19 pandemic. To the parents, thank you so much for your cooperation and sacrifice for the continuity of the learning of your children, though we know that it has not been easy assisting them. But you did it with perseverance. To all the teachers, thank you for the continued trust and confidence in our department. I am happy for your outstanding accomplishments. Keep on doing good para sa bata, para sa bayan. To all our stakeholders, thank you very much for our collaboration and partnership. Again, let us be encouraged to support the quality education for our children even in times of crisis. As our DepEd Secretary Briones said, education must continue. Sulong Edukalidad. Congratulations to all of us for qualifying this virtual graduation ceremony. To God be all the glory.
A message from Ma'am Mary Julie A. Cruz, Doctor of Philosophy, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent.
Isang mapagpalang araw sa ating lahat. Ang pagtatapos ay isang masayang selebrasyon at okasyon kung saan nararamdaman natin ang iba't ibang emosyon para sa ating mga magsisipagtapos. Saya, tuwa, galak ang nadarama dahil sa tagumpay na nakamit ng mga mag-aaral na ito sa mga taon nilang pakikipagbuno sa kanilang pag-aaral. Ang selebrasyon ng tagumpay na ito ay hindi lamang para sa sarili, para sa eskwelahan, ngunit selebrasyon ng buong komunidad. Truly, it's a major cause for a celebration for having reaped the rewards of success. My dear learners, you are truly blessed for having reached this far in your education. You have so many people to look back onto and to say thank you, for without them, you will not graduate today. Sa ating mga minamahal na guro, maraming salamat sa inyong pagbibigay ng walang kondisyon na pag-aaruga at pagmamahal sa mga mag-aaral natin. Thank you for having given your talent, time, and even treasures to your learners. Thank you for patiently leading them the way towards learning, for equipping them with the skills that they need, life skills that will make them productive citizens and future nation builders. For spending so much time in preparing the modules, activity sheets, and learning materials. Your efforts were not in vain. Look at your product. I hope and I pray that you have not only been filled, dear learners, with the right skills and with enough knowledge, but more importantly, with the right attitude. Napakahalaga ang mga itinuturo ng ating mga guro, ang wastong pag-ugali at tamang asal. Napakahalaga ng pagiging marunong makipagkapwa-tao. Saan ka man mapunta, tumanda ka man at magkapamilya, hindi ang talino mo ang magdadala sa iyo sa tagumpay, kundi ang mabuting asal, your character, your attitude, which our dear teachers and your parents have nurtured within you. Our theme, Kalidad ng Edukasyon, Patatagin sa Gitna ng Pandemya, speaks of how the resiliency of our teachers and the grit of our learners in having surpassed the challenges of COVID-19. Nothing can stop our teachers from doing their vocation. And so my heartfelt thanks to our teachers, our heroes without capes. Our parents are the most important persons in our life, and today, no one can surpass their feeling of happiness, and no one can ever outrun what they have gone through this year, taking on the dual roles of parent and teacher. Sa inyo pong mga magulang, maraming salamat dahil naging posible na magpatuloy ang edukasyon sa gitna ng pandemya dahil sa inyo. To our learners, you are very fortunate for having such great parents. To all the stakeholders of this school, the barangay captain and his officials, and the entire community, to the Parents Teachers Association, president, officers, and members, thank you for supporting the programs, projects, and activities of this school. Your school is beautiful, is progressive, and mirrors your collaboration and support. Hindi po kaya ng ating prinsipal at ng mga kaguruan na itaguyod ang ating eskwelahan. Kailangan nila kayo. At maraming salamat dahil ang pagbabayanihan at volunteerism ay naramdaman sa eskwelahang ito. And now I pose the challenge to you, dear learners. Continue what you have started. Today is not the end, but just the beginning of more challenges to come as a student. Your school and teachers have equipped you with all that you need to handle the next level of your education. The things you have learned through your modules should not just stay in your head. It should be translated into productive work. As education is learning, you should apply what you have learned. It's not what you know that matters. It's what you do with what you know. Your parents are there behind you and beside you to give all that you need, even if it costs their life, kasi mahal nila kayo. Huwag niyong sayangin ang pagkakataong ito. I hope the time will not come that you will say, sana pinagbuti ko ang pag-aaral ko. Do your best. Continue studying hard. Pahalagahan ninyo ang sakripisyo ng inyong mga magulang. A few months from now, you will enter a higher level of learning. While you are listening now, you should know by now the direction that you will take. There's no reason for you not to continue your education because public education is free. Dream big and start doing something to make your dreams come true. With your parents, your teachers, your school, and the Department of Education supporting you, and with God's grace, you can be what you want to be. Dear learners, the Department of Education, the school's division office of Nueva Vizcaya, through the leadership of our school's division superintendent, Dr. Rochelle Llana, assures you that we will continue and never stop providing you with a high quality of education that you all deserve this pandemic. You will soon be entering the real world, and our schools are ready to prepare you for that big day, our future nation builders. Remember that you can always choose your battles. You can be losers, you can be failures, or you can be winners and survivors. Your success lies in the choices that you make. To do or not to do, to be or not to be. Your future depends on the decisions and actions that you will take. To you, dear graduates of 2021, congratulations. God bless you on your next journey. Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Presentation of kindergarten candidates for completion and presentation of candidates for graduation by James O. Lamsis, School Head.
I have the honor to present to you, ladies and gentlemen, the kindergarten completers and candidates for graduation of Castillo Village Elementary School, school year 2020-2021. There are 8 boys and 5 girls, a total of 13 completers, and 2 boys and 3 girls, a total of 5 candidates for graduation. They are now ready for your certification, sir.
I, Arnel M. Batalya, District in charge of Western Kayapa District, do hereby certify that these 13 candidates for completion and 5 candidates for graduation of Castillo Village Elementary School, as presented by their school head, James O. Lamsis, have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 Basic Education Curriculum, school year 2020-2021. Dr. Rachel R. Liana, the school's division superintendent of the Division of Nueva Vizcaya, they are now waiting for your confirmation, followed by your message, ma'am.
As certified by your school head that you have satisfactorily completed and complied with the requirements prescribed for grade 6 under the K-12 Basic Education Program, as your school's division superintendent, by the authority vested in me by the Secretary of Education, I now accept and confirm you graduates of school year 2020-2021. My earnest greetings to our dearest DepEd officials, our provincial and municipal local government officials, officials of partner agencies, community and civic stakeholders, parents, school heads, administrators, teachers, other personnel and staff, graduates, movers and honorees of the school year 2021's Year-End Rights and theme, Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic, kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya. We have reached this moment of passage which has come full circle. Our Year-End Rights, graduation and moving up ceremonies mark the end of one very challenging school year, a very new learning journey for all of us. The mixed feelings of apprehension and excitement are our companion as we finally grasp the fact and the reality of what we have endured, as we now leave one phase and are about to step into another new front line, to face new set of challenges, hardship and fears, yet also chances and opportunities as we pursue further our educational vision, goals, and dreams. Though posed with challenges of today, the volatile, uncertain, complex, ambiguous, and digital world, and the test and trial of COVID-19 pandemic, we still claim the victory of a very fruitful year. Whether we celebrate individually, as a family, or as an institution, our achievement of a successful educational year of hurdling obstacles speaks of a milestone that is a testimony of our ability to survive, adapt, and grow. Our Year-End Rights celebration is a great occasion to gather. Together, we look back to the past and gaze hopefully to the horizon of a bright future. As an educational institution, we did our share magnificently, superbly. We continued the full implementation of our K-12 basic education program through the delivery of the most essential learning competencies and the 21st century teaching turned community and home-based learning through our printed modules and digital technology. We manifested innovative and principled leadership in schools with our school heads and teachers moving heaven and earth so that they may serve and deliver the necessary self-learning modules and learning activity sheets our learners need. We work persistently on building partnership with our stakeholders for our school and learners' necessities, from the generation of resources for our learning materials to the maintenance of safety, readiness, cleanliness, and orderliness of our schools. We see how things have changed. Today, growth and positive shift and transformation brought by the pandemic times are evident in our schools, in the way we serve and deliver. This has, for everyone, brought a sense of solidarity and unified spirit, a feeling of pride on the many accomplishments attained. We remain optimistic of the new talents, new interests, and adaptations, of old repertoire being replaced by new, of former understanding being superseded with new knowledge. Amid the COVID-19 threat, we still live in a wonderful and vibrant community, helped along through by the unending love and dedicated work of all of you great men and women of DepEd. Our Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, our chiefs, supervisors, specialists, school heads, head teachers, master teachers, other teachers, related teaching and non-teaching staff. I always say that an institution can only become as great as its people. Evidently, SDO Nueva Vizcaya have formed a roster of accomplished individuals that you are today, making true of our vision of a great Department of Education. We too pay tribute to the effort and sacrifices and love of our parents, our local government, unit and barangay officials have exemplified this special school year. We express appreciation to these empowered individual contributors who took the chance as opportunity to be of greater assistance to our school and community. Let these noteworthy actions from these commendable people be a legacy of brilliant and steadfast service. May it flourish and may it propel the succeeding school years to glorious feat and triumph for those key actors to derive inspiration from in vanquishing present challenges and actively shaping a brighter future for our Novo Vizcayano children. This year's graduation and moving up is also a time of celebration and thanksgiving. Dear movers and graduates, our young people who are our hope, look back with joy and gratefulness to the sacrifices made and resilience exhibited during this year's challenging time of COVID-19 era, of no class, face-to-face interaction, of social distancing and face masks, of modules with its production, delivery, and retrieval, of radio-based and TV-based instructions, of lessons using tech gadgets, of virtual classes and online monitoring, of mobile teaching, home visitation and class homes, of your parents as teachers, and many more new instances of engagement so that your education will continue. You celebrate with pride at all that you have accomplished, experienced, learned, and overcome, and thank the Lord and all the people who have helped and supported you along the way, especially your parents, teachers, relatives, and friends. Today, you, dear graduates and movers, should also look forward with confidence, for you are tested by the conditions of the time. Go forward, onward, and toward to use all your gained knowledge and experience, talents and abilities, all your creativity and energy honed by this pandemic situation to find a way to continue to enrich and better yourself so that you can contribute meaningfully to your community tomorrow. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. It is a bright path ahead of you. May our dear God bless you always, and my heartfelt congratulations. We at the Department of Education, SDO Nueva Vizcaya are proud co-workers and witnesses as we again reach this part of the year with so many harvests and accomplishments and much to celebrate. I wish you a happy day and a meaningful gathering. Long live everyone!
Awarding of certificates to kindergarten completers by Lucila B. Gulnuan, Teacher 3, Castillo Village Elementary School, Kindergarten Advisor.
These are the completers of the school year 2020-2021. Please allow me to read the content of this certificate. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 2, Division of Nueva Vizcaya, District of Western Kayapa, Castillo Village Elementary School. This certifies that Yael Aki Jibani has satisfactorily completed the requirements of kindergarten curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education and is therefore awarded this certificate signed in Bayongpong, Nueva Vizcaya, Philippines on the 14th day of July 2021. Signed, James O. Lamsis, Principal. Signed, Rachel R. Liana, Doctor of Philosophy, Season 6, Schools Division Superintendent. This certificate is awarded to Yael Aki Jibani, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Walter Bani. Same certificate is awarded to Romar C. Caboter, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Roger Caboton. Same certificate is awarded to Eleazar Jr. W. Damaso, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Eleazar Damaso. Same certificate is awarded to John Floyd V. Dayawon, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Basilio Dayawon. Same certificate is awarded to Joshua John D. Espada, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Sabado Espada. Same certificate is awarded to Vincent T. Magno, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Carlito Magno. Same certificate is awarded to Iris M. Orlani, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry Orlani. Same certificate is awarded to Kabidabin N. Somali, the son of Mr. and Mrs. Kawili Somali. Same certificate is awarded to Gladys Ann L. Cadpino, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Andoy Cadpino. Same certificate is awarded to Kisha Saira O. Luna, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Samson Luna. Same certificate is awarded to Scarlett B. Sabino, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. George Sabino. Same certificate is awarded to Kyle Ashley B. Segundo, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Nelson Segundo. Same certificate is awarded to Carla Quinn L. Sinakay, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Lipon Arthur Sinakay. Congratulations and thank you.
The graduates of school year 2020-2021. Please allow me to read the content of the certificate. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Education, Region 2, Division of Nueva Vizcaya, District of Western Kayapa, Castillo Village Elementary School. This certifies that Andre P. Nilam has satisfactorily completed the requirements of the elementary curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education and is therefore awarded this certificate. Signed in Bembong, Nueva Vizcaya, Philippines on the 14th day of July 2021. Signed, James O. Lamsis, Principal. Signed, Rachel R. Liana, Doctor of Philosophy, CESO 6, Schools Division Superintendent. This certificate is awarded to Andre P. Nilam with honors. Parents, Mr. and Mrs. Andres Nilam. Same certificate is awarded to Chad Edric O. Sancho, son of Mr. and Mrs. Belchor Sancho. Same certificate is awarded to L.J. G. Martinez, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jimber L. Martinez. Same certificate is awarded to Cassidy M. Orlani, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry B. Orlani. Same certificate is awarded to Trishalyn B. Pinilio, daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Marcelino D. Pinilio.
Message by Benjamin D. Palagas, Doctor of Philosophy, CESO 4, Regional Director.
My cordial greetings to all. During these tough times, as we operate within imperfect circumstances, we see the unfolding of one of the most beautiful things ever made on earth, the success of our young people in their academic journey as they inch day by day towards their dreams. To our dear learners, without a doubt, during these trying times, the struggles have been real and the challenges almost insurmountable. Today, we witness sense of purpose, direction, and meaning winning over every sign of difficulty that came your way as you toiled ceaselessly in the vineyard of education. Our theme this year, strengthening the quality of education amid the COVID-19 pandemic, in a huge way recognizes our strength as people who cannot be floored by even the strongest of challenges. In fact, we have proven that together, working for a common vision, we are an armada of strong-willed individuals who cannot be swayed and discouraged by tribulations. Thanks for the deep sense of motivation that makes half the job accomplished. We have also shown that innovative minds always rule the day, and that makes us prepared to confront each challenge that will beset us. The years do not promise an easy journey, and with the threat of the pandemic still lurking around, the going will get tough, and the tough must keep going. And the spirit cannot be broken and will surely prevail. It is an irrefragable fact that despite our cling to varied ways of life, we have shown how united we can be in advancing the common agenda in education. We have done our share in realizing our ultimate goal of producing holistically developed K-12 basic education curriculum graduates who are not only knowledgeable and competent, but also value-laden and discerning. We are diverse in culture, and so we may have varied performances in all that we do, but we share a common goal: to be the best version of ourselves so we can be of help to others in the best way we can. Our sense of shared destiny has allowed us to bend without breaking, to attune our actions and efforts to the agenda of national leadership, but it too proved that we can do so without diminishing our long-held principles, that indeed it takes a village to raise a child. Each one of us, no matter how diverse, is a strand in the colorful fabric of human civilization. This is the value that we want you, our dear graduates, to embrace and be proud of. Our sense of identity, either on a regional or national landscape, must remain an important consideration in achieving our goals, and compromising it to favor new thoughts and ways of thinking must never be an option. We must continue to prove the world that even in the face of a dreaded pandemic, quality education can have its way through. The Department of Education Region 2 has unambiguously laid down in its Regional Education Development Plan all its projects, programs, and activities that shall inspire service above self and only about the future of learners who shall eventually assume significant roles in nation building. May you continue to be a proof that the kind of education our country is one for the world to share. Congratulations, dear parents, dear teachers, and to all of you learners. Mabuhay kayong lahat!
Message by Leonor M. Briones, Doctor of Philosophy, Department of Education Secretary.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate, and therefore you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug, virtually of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because we are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Pledge of Loyalty by Andre P. Nilo, Grade 6 Representative.
We, the graduates of Castillo Village Elementary School, school year 2020-2021 with a solemn vow. Pledge to maintain our sense of responsibility so that we will be worthy to render service to the best of our alma mater with vigor, passion, and integrity to our country and to God Almighty. So, help us God.
Closing remarks by Lucila B. Dulnuan, Teacher 3 of Castillo Village Elementary School.
To our DepEd officials, PTA officials, barangay officials, headed by our very own barangay captain, Binsa Isbognay, learners and parents, good morning. We would like to take this opportunity to thank the people behind the success of this endeavor. Our DepEd officials, PTA officials, barangay officials, their parents, for the unending support to this humble school, Castillo Village Elementary School. To our teaching and non-teaching staff of this institution, thank you for the collaborative effort for the success of this program this school year 2020-2021. To our completers, graduates, and parents, congratulations! Now, I formally close this program. Thank you and God bless.
Closing prayer by Jacqueline P. Waki, Teacher 3 of Castillo Village Elementary School.
Let us pray. Gracious and loving God, we ask now for your almighty hand to be upon our graduates as they and their families celebrate this grand milestone. May they find comfort from this community's continued embrace and support as they journey through life. May they find strength in the excellence of their academic preparation. Bless their lives from this day on with goodness and success. Enable them to stay true to their dreams for your greater glory, to discern what is right, good, and just, and to use their gifts wisely and in service to others. Empower them to walk into the future with faith, hope, and great love guided by your light. Grace be to them. Grace be to all of us. Amen.
Thank you for teaching me how to love, showing me what the word means, what I've been dreaming of. And now I know there is nothing that I could not do. Thanks to you for teaching me how to feel, showing me my emotions, letting me know what's real from what is not. What I've got is more than I'd ever hoped for, and a lot of what I've hoped for is thanks to you. No mountain, no valley, no time, no space, no heartache, no heartbreak, no far from grace can stop me from believing that my love will pull me through. Thanks to you.
Cast till you succeed. Castillo Village Elementary School cast its net to provide quality education to all. Its dream is the success of every learner. The school is headed by James O. Lamsis, Elementary School Head Teacher 3, Arnel M. Batalla, Ed D, Principal 3, District Supervisor.
Nympha Nori A. Aquino, Doctor of Philosophy, EPS, Anchor Supervisor. We plan, we work, we achieve. The school has a total land area of 250 square meter located along the national road of Barangay Castillo Village, a topographically valley community. It is almost 2 kilometers away from the municipal hall. Meet the non-teaching and teaching staff of Castillo Village Elementary School. James O. Lamsis, ESHT 3. Lucila B. Dulmuan, Teacher 3, Kindergarten Class Advisor. Ebrenina Escanam, Master Teacher 2, Grades 1 and 2 Class Advisor. Karen W. Damaso, Teacher 3, Grades 3 and 4 Class Advisor. Jacqueline P. Wakit, Teacher 3, Grades 5 and 6 Class Advisor. Enrollment for the school year 2020-2021. Total male and female combined, 79. Learners' grades per quarter. Quarter 1, no fail. Quarter 2, no fail. Quarter 3, no fail. Our active PTA officials headed by Mrs. Julie C. Tingaan. Our functional SGC officials headed by Mrs. Bensa S. Bugnan. Our barangay officials headed by Punong Barangay Bensa S. Bugnan. Our stakeholders' involvement in school. Active participation on school improvements. 100% attendance on school meetings. Donates learning materials like bond papers and others. Our accomplishments. 100% teachers' classroom observations. 98% learners visited. Special programs. Numeracy. Start of school year, non-numerates 100%. End of second grading, 34.88% non-numerates. Interventions done. Provisions of activity sheets. Monitor learners and provide tutorial. MYS. School NPS, 58.81%. Interventions. Face-to-face monitoring of learners. Feel-IRI, pre-test results. Frustration, 50%. Instructional, 30%. Independent, 20%. Interventions, provisions of last, regular monitoring of learners. Approved ELLN Slack sessions. Teachers monitor radio-based instructions. Teachers participate in contested activities. Awards received. Teachers awarded Most Outstanding Teachers. Karen W. Damaso, Champion Most Outstanding Multigrade Teacher. Champion Model Classroom in the New Normal. Extra Miler Award. Lucila B. Dulmuan, Champion Most Viewed Storytelling on YouTube. Our MOOE, January to April 2021, all liquidated with zero balance. Our school improvement plan, 35% of projects accomplished, 65% ongoing and to be accomplished. Our best practices of teachers on monitoring learners, kindergarten to grade 6. Best practices of teachers on preparing modules or learners' kits. Teachers produce learning activity sheets for interventions. Best practices, linking with government and non-government organizations to support the BELCP. Benchmarking from other schools. Our plans and ways forward. Construction of office CR. Construction of flower boxes. Construction of learning parks. Continuous provision of 1:1 learner module ratio. Continuous linking with stakeholders to support BELCP. And implementation of unimplemented projects. Once again, this is Castillo Village Elementary School signing off. Cast till we succeed.